Good morning. Tuesday, July 22nd. Real nice campsite here, but it is a little buggy in the morning. We don't have that great breeze we had yesterday afternoon. So a lot of mosquitoes. There's nothing like trying to dig a hole and go to the bathroom when you're getting swarmed by mosquitoes. So, but not, we've definitely seen worse. So we're headed to Pyramid Lake today. Is that right?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, it's about a mile and a half back to the CDT, and then we'll keep going. I'm pretty sure we were the only ones here at the lake. I was on the shore for a while, didn't see any anglers or anybody. So, and it seems like it's a bit of a shallow lake. I was thinking I could probably walk across to the other side, maybe get up here at some points, but I didn't. If it was warmer, I would have tried it.
It's like a sandy beach.
Yeah,
It's nice,
it's nice.
but too cold.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back. But that's the update. We're going to get moving soon. As soon as we start moving, the mosquitoes will leave us alone.
I just wanted to show all these blowdowns, and I'm pretty sure that this is from maybe about 5 years ago. There was a windstorm that came through in late August, and I remember reading that people had to be rescued because there's so many blowdowns, there's no way they could get back to the trailhead. So I don't know if people were rescued from here on Donald Lake, but as we walked yesterday, there was a lot of blowdowns as well that had been cut through.
Back on the CDT. Going to be heading past Dad's Lake shortly. Well, we're leaving the Continental Divide Trail for now, just north of Marms Lake, and we're on the Haley Pass Trail for a little under 2 miles.
We're just crossing this creek. I think it comes from Shadow Lake. And Brian decided not to put his Crocs on. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put my Crocs on. We'll see. Brian just got a soaker. I'm putting my Crocs on. But he made it across.
Well, I almost made it across with dry feet. The last couple of rocks, oh well, I gave it a good try. Sarah's being smart and putting her Crocs on.
Dry shoes!
Pretty nice spot for a break. All right, it's around 1 in the afternoon. We've made it to Pyramid Lake. Now we're off trail, just scouting out potential campsites along the way. There's one right here, but not a whole lot of shade, but definitely doable with a nice view of the lake. But we'll give this place a good once over and find the best spot that's not occupado.
We just got to Pyramid Lake and we found a pretty shady spot, but because we're so high up, there's not that many trees. So we put our packs down here and I'm staying with them. The bugs, now that we're stopped, are atrocious. But Brian wanted to scout a little bit further down the trail to see if there was a better spot. So I'm hanging out here with our stuff and we have our walkie-talkies. So if Brian finds anything interesting, he can let me know. But yeah, so it looks like we found camp for the night and we'll get relaxed in a bit. See if you can zoom in and see Brian. He's, where's my finger? Little speck blue down there.
Okay, so Pyramid Lake behind me. There's the trail. We picked a campsite in that grove of trees there, but I just wanted to come up here and see if there was anything else as far as a decent campsite. So far, nothing. So I think we'll probably just stick with what we got. It's a good site. Okay, so I've been relaxing at camp, and the view I have from my tent is of this guy right here. I'm kind of looking at the lines, and I think maybe I can get up that thing. So I'm at least going to walk on over there and see what it looks like. Maybe I can get to the top for a little bonus. All right, so I want to go there. That's where I like to end up. I feel like this spine is pretty good and I can access it from this grassy area. It's not too steep, not too cliffy. So that is the game plan from afar, subject to change. But doing a nice walk around the end of the lake here. Have seen one other guy with his dog and then 3 other people. I don't think any of them had backpacks on, so I'm assuming they all camped at the lake below this one. I think it's called Maze Lake. We saw some tents there. So we decided to come all the way up here. There are some nice spots up here. And yeah, this looks like a fun little mini adventure, so why not? Who knows when I'll ever be back here again. So our campsite is in one of these groves of trees over here. I'm not quite sure. I think maybe it's this one right here. But yeah, Sarah should have a halfway decent view of me. She's keeping her eyes out. Maybe you can make out the orange of our tent in the center frame there. That's where we're at. All right, we're making good progress. We just came up this little chute here of rock slide. It's pretty stable. We're gonna start hitting some more solid ground. Nice. And I think that's our destination, depending on how it looks. All right, it's 4 o'clock, high above Pyramid Lake. Big wide open meadow up here. And the goal is whatever this is up there. Why do I want to climb it? Because it's there, I guess. And it looks fun. And it looks like it's going to be doable. Just up, up, up. Here we go. Oh, I can see, I'm sure the camera can't see, but I can see the distinctive bright orange of our big Agnes in the tent. Oh, wow, there is another lake back here. Look at that. Back in the corner. A little lake. It looks like you can keep going back there too. Wonder where that goes. A lot of exploring options. If you come to Pyramid Lake, I'd say plan on spending 2 nights here if you got the explorer bug like me. We're not spending 2 nights here. We're going to be spending 2 nights at Helmet Lake, so I can go back cross country to go see Valentine Peak again, where last time I saw a huge herd of elk. So I'm hoping for some more of that. but this is an amazing place, and definitely there's a lot of exploring options, and it's all, you know, some scrambling, but maybe a little class 3 scrambling, but nothing very technical. So yeah, come check it out. So close. A couple 100 feet to the top. One last rest. Pretty nice views. I just realized I'm headed for the top of Pyramid Peak, a 12,000 footer. Yes, when I said I had a couple 100 feet left, that was a lie. But I think now I'm about 500 feet from the actual summit. So it's all downhill from there, but a bit of a climb, but a cool area for sure. Made it. Top of Pyramid Peak, 12,000 feet and change. Amazing. Okay, so I just got back from the summit of Pyramid Peak. The mosquitoes are out in full force. Sarah was getting hungry, so she couldn't wait for me. And we have the walkie-talkies,
Yep.
and we're always on channel 23. For whatever reason, I must have hit the button. I was on channel 25, and I couldn't remember what our channel was. So I tried. Anyway, we couldn't talk to each other.
So I didn't know when Brian was coming back.
Yeah. So I came back to the tent, and there was a little excitement here.
I turned the stove on. I didn't have the stove over it, or the thing over it, and then we have a hole in the screen.
But you fixed it.
I fixed it.
No big deal. Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm usually one doing the stove in the tent, so Sarah's just out of practice.
But I did get a lot of work done on my sock.
That looks great.
That's the heel. There we go.
All right.
So that's the excitement for today.
That's probably going to wrap it up for today. You have enough full food. Where are we heading tomorrow?
Baptiste Lake, short day, but we have to go up and over Haley Pass.
And just one night there?
One.
Yeah, right?
One night there.
Okay, so we'll see you in the morning.